Thank you very much for coming. I'm going to let some people filter in here while I talk. My name is Jobina Fordson. I'm a reporter and anchor at ABC 7 News. Thank you so much for having me. I'm going to be your MC today for this unveiling of this beautiful refurbished court that we're standing on right now. And then I know a little later on we're going to have some fun on it. So I just want to start off here. We are at Westside Courts. If you have not been here before, this is a newly refurbished basketball court for the first time to really lay eyes on it, get to step on it. It's a great feeling here. We want to thank the Warriors Community Foundation for doing this, being here, making this all happen. So let's give a round of applause for them. Also Pepsi, big class for Pepsi as well. And also Creative Sports Concepts. Thank you very much. So just to learn a little bit about what we're on, what all is here today, the renovation work included the resurfacing of the entire court, also the new hoops that you can see here, and the backboards as well, and a redesigned banner. We also have, if you see these sections right here, which I know the mayor is excited about, these solar-powered lights that are going to be working here, which is really great for a really energy-efficient city, so this is a step in the right direction. Also here, this court design features, of course, some key elements representing the Golden State Warriors here. So we've got this hometown spirit in San Francisco. Now, this renovation project was made possible by Pepsi and Creative Sports Concepts. This will positively impact the community. We know it will, and we're going to see it play out for us today. I want to first recognize Mike Taylor. If you can raise your hand, please, with Creative Sports. Thank you, Mike. We want to let you know that Mike is the Director of Global Operations, his amazing team. We want to thank for this beautiful court and all the improvements that you see here today. I also would like to acknowledge here Mike Kitts, Warriors Senior Vice President, partners. If you could raise your hand, please. Thank you, Mike. And also Yo-Yo Chan. If you could raise your hand, please. Thank you, Yo-Yo, Warriors Vice President of Public Affairs. Now, first up on our speakers list, could everyone please give a warm welcome to Mayor London Breed.
Hello, everyone. You know, I'm really excited to be here today because earlier today we were at Rosa Parks. Many of you know Rosa Parks, the Pink Palace, down the street on Turk and Webster, and we celebrated the rehabilitation of over 200 units there, just like we celebrated the units that were rehabilitated here at Westside Courts last year in February. You all remember when we talked about RAD and we talked about rehabilitation because many of the public housing units in San Francisco were being neglected. They were in need of refurbishing. No one wanted to do hardly anything, and when I became supervisor, we were able to make this happen, and finally, not only Westside Courts and Rosa Parks, but over 3,600 public housing units throughout San Francisco have been refurbished. But it's not good enough, because last year when Supervisor Valley Brown and I came to Westside Courts to give away backpacks, I noticed that something was wrong. This court work had not been completely up to par. The nets were not up. The backboard did not look like this. And we had so many kids who wanted to play on this court, and we had kids who wanted to play when it got dark early. And so at that time, we made a commitment to do something about it. And today, we're fulfilling that commitment faster than what I would have ever thought possible. And clearly, you know, with the city and the challenges of trying to get things done in a timely manner, the Warriors Foundation, the Warriors Community Foundation stepped in and said we would do it. And they've done more than a dozen court refurbishings throughout San Francisco. Because they know how important it is to have these fun recreational spaces that are the places that create tomorrow Steph Curry's and all the other NBA players that we love. We want to make sure that Westside Courts has the community resources they deserve. This rehab has been absolutely incredible, and I'm so glad to see so many of the residents out here today. But we also know there are a lot of young people here who want to play, and there are also a lot of of our elders who want to play as well. This space will do just that in bringing the community together. So I'm looking forward to the first tip-off. I see everyone has their jerseys on and the basketballs are all over the place. We are hoping that today is just the beginning of an opportunity for so many people to use this space to just develop their memories, have fun, enjoy one another, make that community connection, and then who knows, maybe one of these kids might end up playing for the Golden State Warriors. You never know. So thank you all so much for being here today. Let's play.
Thank you so much, Mayor Breed. Thank you so much, Adonal. The wind, everyone. Who knew? Okay. So next up we have here on our speaker list, Dr. James Mccray from Westside Courts Housing Partnerships, LLP. He's going to say a few words for us.
Madam Mayor, my brothers and sisters, I want to thank the City and County of San Francisco, the San Francisco Housing Authority, Related, and all of the many others who have opened this possibility up not only for Tabernacle to participate as a owner and developer, but also for all of the community to experience the joy of having attention paid to you. The joy of having attention paid to you.
Thank you.
We have a simple theme in Tabernacle. It's seek the welfare of the city. For in its welfare you will find your welfare. And it is this theme that has driven us over these now nearly 22 years to be involved in seeking the welfare of the community, the city and county of San Francisco, from its top to its bottom. And this moment is just a further indication that if we join together in seeking one another's welfare, great things can happen and joy can be experienced, and we can come together and feel good about what we have done and said, rather than feel disappointment and shame. Thank you, everyone, for being out this afternoon, for being a part of this opportunity to say we all matter because we're all going to pay attention to one another. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mccray. Next up, I want to bring Supervisor Dean Preston to the front from District 5 here to speak a little bit more about the impact of this court.
Thanks so much. I'm going to move over here so I'm not looking right in the sun. It's really an honor to be here on this beautiful day with all of you and to celebrate this new court here in this community. It's also an honor to be here with the mayor, with our former supervisor, Valley Brown. We actually have two prior D5 supervisors and the current, so 3 in total here today, which I think signifies the importance of this investment in the community. And we are, as we all know too well, in a district and an area of the city that has suffered from really decades of disinvestment led by the assault at the national level on our communities, particularly the African American communities in San Francisco and beyond. And it is heartening when we see some of that being reversed through investments like the investments into the community, the rebuilding and refurbishment of housing here, and the refurbishment of this court, which is so important as a place not just for recreation, for athletics, but as a community space to really build community that's absolutely essential, particularly at this time. So I'm looking forward to the tip-off. I'm looking forward to getting to know, I know some of you, but looking forward to get to know those of you who I haven't met before. I just took office a month ago, and it's really just thrilling to be here as part of this celebration. So thanks both to the mayor, to our former supervisor, to the Warriors, and also to Pepsi and Aquafina for their sponsorship of this incredible opening. Thank you.
Thank you. And it's clear Pepsi values its partnership with the Warriors Community Foundation, and this community that we're all a part of here, which is why I would now like to bring up Sean King, Vice President, General Manager, West Division from PepsiCo.
All right, thank you, everybody. I think I'm going to try to move over a little bit myself to get away from the sun. First, let me say I am just absolutely incredibly honored and proud to be here today with the Warriors, the local community, and of course, most importantly, the children that are going to be able to be playing on these brand new courts. Pepsi is proud to be a partner of the Golden State Warriors, and it is incredibly humbling to be partnered with such a great organization that allows us to do events like this and have such a deep impact on the community. This is the fourth refurbishment that we've partnered in with the Warriors, and is part of a larger beautification effort across the Bay Area, led by our brands LifeWater and Aquafina. Pepsi has deep roots in California. We've been in this state for over 84 years and have hundreds of employees that work within the Bay. This is our community. We work, we live, and we are proud to represent the Bay. Projects like this mean so incredibly much to our teams and our people and to this community, which again is something that all of us are a much bigger part of, and we are so honored and excited to be here with this group. I also think it's important to recognize the importance of affordable housing. Westside Courts offers San Francisco residents a chance to improve their quality of life with affordable accommodations, and we are honored to help boost their community ties with this new basketball court. So again, Mayor Breed, the community, the Warriors, thank you for this incredible partnership. I'm very much looking forward to tip-off. Thank you.
Thank you. And we are getting closer, everyone. We are almost there to our exciting tip-off. But first, I want to bring up Brandon Schneider, Warriors Chief Revenue Officer, to say a few words for us.
Thank you very much. It is a very exciting day to be here at Westside Courts, staring into the sun. As you can tell, we planned today specifically around the trade deadline. I'm sure everybody saw the moves Bob Myers and team made today. The good news is they spared me. I didn't get traded. And maybe that was just so I could spend the time here at today's event. And maybe in the future, we will make sure to plan this after the trade deadline. Thank you to the City of San Francisco and all the residents of Westside Courts for letting us spend the afternoon with you. And a huge thank you to Pepsi for your support in making this court possible for the community. I'd also like to specifically thank San Francisco Mayor London Breed, who we obviously just heard from, and her team for their ongoing community impact efforts. This court's yet another example of her leadership and guidance to include all San Francisco residents across access to community resources. I'd also like to acknowledge Supervisor Preston for his advocacy and representation of our city and District 5 residents. We look forward to partnering with you. So our goal with the Warriors is to compete for championships every year. If Joe Lacob was here, he may not agree with me, and the last 5 years may tell a different story, but we're probably not going to win the championship every year. I guess this year may be an example of that. We'll be back next year, though, don't worry. Yeah, I like that. But Joe Lacob's wife, Nicole, was a big part of launching the Warriors Community Foundation in 2012, and that's to ensure that we can be championships in the community every year. So our community foundation's granted over $12 million since 2012 to ensure educational equity in both San Francisco and Alameda counties. And one of the other things that we're focused on is doing court refurbishments like this one here today throughout the Bay Area. Today is a huge milestone for us, as it's actually our 85th court refurbishment that we've done here in the Bay Area. So I did not do the math on this, but they tell me that is over 380,000 square feet of playing surface that we've done. I also wanted to recognize again, let's have another round of applause for Mike and his team from Creative Sports for all of their incredible work on the court today. So playing sports provides such an amazing opportunity for youth and community members to create positive change in their community and to build self-confidence. This court will be an incredible centerpiece for the Westside Courts residential community, and we hope that it instills confidence to those that use it. And for you kids here today, we hope you will really take advantage of these new courts. You can truly be anything you want to be. Who knows? Maybe one of you will be the mayor of San Francisco one day. Well, you stole my line. My other line was maybe one of you will follow in the footsteps of the next speaker who did play in the NBA. So you guys may have noticed this tall guy standing over here. I don't know if this podium's going to work for him. Adonal Foyle was the 8th overall pick in the 1997 NBA draft. Golden State Warriors drafted him. He played for us for 11 years, 1997 to 2007. He actually graduated in 1999 from Colgate University, magna cum laude, means he's really smart, with a history degree. He's also founded an organization called Democracy Matters, to help deepen democracy and train youth in how to run effective grassroots movements. His accomplished career also includes his induction to the World Sports Humanitarian Hall of Fame for his commitment to the community. So everyone, it's my honor to welcome to the stage Warriors legend Adonal Foyle.
This is so awesome. Are you guys ready to hoop over there? That doesn't sound convincing. You guys ready to hoop? Okay, that's much better. I was drafted by the Warriors in 1997, and I think in many ways why I'm still a part of this organization is the undying commitment to our community. As an organization and as athletes, we believe that we have a moral imperative to help make our community better. And I think that from the organization, from the top to the bottom, all of our players embodies that philosophy. For me, it's a bit more personal. I think that sports is one of those things that give you amazing opportunities to do whatever you want to do. For me, it's been about being the first person in my family to go to college because I got an athletic scholarship coming from an island of 500 people. And I think what you guys have is a unique opportunity to learn some of the values that sports present. Commitment, being self-motivated, really the desire to compete at the highest level and still be great teammates. Those values are life values. But the thing that I want to leave you guys with before we play some basketball is a few things. One, you don't always have to be an athlete. You can be an incredible student. Some of the time you just need the opportunity to get into the dough. When I came from the island and being the first person in my family to go to college, I played basketball very hard, but I also understood that I have an opportunity to become exceptional with my mind as well as my physical body. And you guys have that as well. The other thing is, along the way, there'll be a lot of people who tell you you can't do things because of where you come from. Don't ever believe them. There is everything you have within you guys to be incredible, to be great, to be exceptional. Just continue to believe that truth. This court is an opportunity for us to pull a community together, but more than that, is to mirror values that I believe have been the cornerstone of my life. A commitment to a higher purpose than ourselves. So today, let's get some hoops going, let's play. Thank everybody for coming out here. You guys are truly incredible. And thanks this beautiful community for allowing us to be part of it. Thank you guys so very much.
Thank you so much. I just very quickly want to say on behalf of the Warriors Community Foundation, big thank you to Pepsi and also Aquafina for all their support, to San Francisco, the community, everything here, as well as the Bay Area as a whole. Also thanks to the Warriors Community Foundation and Creative Sports Concepts for refurbishing this beautiful court that we are all on right now. And most importantly, thank you all for being here today. So kids, are you ready to play basketball? Yes! So come on inside. I'm going to ask all the adults to please make your way to the sidelines, everybody, so that we can get these athletes out here.
Ladies, when she throws it up, you're going to jump up and try and tip it. Everybody else, hands ready. Hands ready. Hands ready. 3, 2, 1.